Hi, this is Don Metznick, and I'd like to share with you the latest in inbound marketing thinking, social media optimization. To put things into perspective, social media optimization falls under the broader umbrella of SEO, search engine optimization. Credit for the content of this presentation goes to HubSpot. In the webinar, Social Media Optimization is the New SEO featuring Brian Solis. An outstanding presentation, and if you follow the link, you'd be able to see the video in its entirety. This is our agenda, and it's a brief 3 steps. We'll quickly review the objective of social media optimization, talk about getting found with social objects, and then making social objects findable and shareable. The objective of social media optimization is getting found. It's that simple, and it's behind the whole concept of inbound marketing. When we talk about getting found, let's consider 2 distinct groups. The first group is end users. And looking at the left-hand visual, let the area of the blue circle represent the relative quantity of end users. The second group is getting found by the influencers. Now you can see with the visual that the influencers themselves represent a much smaller quantity of actual users, but they have a much greater influence in terms of the quantity of end users that you'll be able to receive. So the point here is to look at not only end users but the influencers. And as far as attracting the influencers, well, that's a whole different topic. What I simply want to introduce to you right now is this idea of making sure that you identify and get found by the influencers. Now let's move on to getting found with social objects. What are social objects? Well, they're pictures, videos, events, updates, votes, check-ins, docs, reviews, subject matter, posts or comments, presentations on SlideShare. Well, you get the idea. The fact here is that there are many different tactical ways through social objects that you can get found, and it's important to use as many as you can. So here we are, how to make social objects findable and shareable. And the answer is through our old friend, metadata. If you spent even the smallest amount of time on search engine optimization, you'll know the importance of metadata. Well, it's equally important here for social media optimization. Titles and headlines, like your H1 headlines, put those keywords up front, certainly within the first 4 words. Descriptions, make your metadata descriptions enticing so that someone will want to view your social media object and also to circulate it. Tags are becoming increasingly important. Put your keywords in there and also your extended keywords, what might be called the long tail keywords. Syndicate your content through services such as LinkedIn, and we all know that links and views, well, this is what fuels traffic and builds authority. So here's a summary. First, engage influencers as well as end users. Second, use a full array of social objects. And then finally, optimize social objects through metadata. I'm Don Metznick, and thank you for letting me share my ideas with you on social media optimization. I provide business strategy advice to the owners of small and mid-sized businesses. Please reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. Perhaps there's something that I can help you with.